What up, people? This Bang Bang 100, and you tuned into the Real Rap Radio Podcast. Let's get it. Back up in this bitch for episode 109. I'm in here with my girl, Philly Kiki. What up, dude?
Hey everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's up with you?
Nothing. I can't complain as usual.
You not gonna talk ratchet?
No, you said you ain't like it.
Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm good. I'm alright. Peaches don't want to come. Peaches don't want to come out tonight.
That was interesting. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Peaches said she gonna go back home.
So how was your week? What went down?
My week was pretty cool. Nothing exciting. Well, I can take that back. I am happy to say that I put myself first this weekend, and I slept all day Sunday until I had to go to work, and it felt good. I haven't slept or just been lazy in a very, very long time.
That's what's up.
I don't know. I was really happy about that. The kids was like, "Can I?" was like, "Absolutely not. Whatever you do, exempt me out of the plans because I am not and will not and shall not." Okay. So their brothers took them where. Well, my oldest son, he went to the mountains. So that's like going to the Poconos down here.
He had a good time out there.
He did. He went snow boarding, I guess it's called, or whatever it is, when you go down the hill on the little donut bubble thing.
That's what the fuck they call that? Not tubing, but
No, yeah, something like that. Snow tubing, snow something, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what he did, and he had fun.
That's pretty gay.
That's all that matters. No, it's not.
On a tube, fuck that. I'd rather get some skis. But I remember my first time on some skis. I did it's like a baby slope, then it's like a medium slope, and then it's the big boy. I wasn't going to do the baby slope because that's what the 5-year-olds was doing, so I got on the medium. Yeah, I got on the medium one, and I did that about like 10, 15 times. And I thought I graduated, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to the big boy now. I get to the big boy, the ski thing, the ski lift took me all the way to the top. Probably took me like 10 minutes to get to the top and shit. When I got to the top, I looked down and said, why the fuck did I do this? Man, oh man. I was so fucking scared. I went back to the ski lift and I asked the guy, I said, listen, how I get back down? He wouldn't let me get back on the motherfucking ski lift to come back around and go down. He talking about something. He pointed down and shit, talking about something. That's the only way. I said, oh my God, I'm about to die. So it's like a real steep, like the first jump is like real steep. Steep as a motherfucker. It ain't even 90 degrees. A 90-degree angle. It's probably like a 60 or something. I said, shit. I fell down that joint twice. And then it was just the straightaway all the way down the mountain. When I got the straightaway, I was good because I did probably like 90 miles per hour down that motherfucker with the skis I had. And that was my ski experience, but I'm not doing no tubing. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's like the water tube.
That's for the 5-year-olds.
But you gotta remember the tubes do go up high too before they come down. So it is an elevation. It's not just
yeah.
Just
that was the scariest shit though. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, I don't think, unfortunately skiing is for white folks. Not too many black folks are gonna get on skis to actually ski.
I ain't doing that shit ever again. I'm good. I did it once. And look, I was so fucking scared after that, my ski adventure was over. After I came down that big boy, I wasn't getting back on the medium. I just went in the inside and started drinking hot chocolate. I was good. Fuck all that. So finish talking
Yeah.
about your week.
But other than that, work is good. I might be jumping the gun, but I'm excited to hear that Michael Vick is coming back to home, Virginia.
Oh yeah, he got the coaching
So,
job.
yeah, he decided to take it, I guess.
What's that? Norfolk State.
Yep. And the crazy part is that my oldest may be going there next year because the school he's at is going through some accreditation issues with some finances or something. So he's looking to transfer anyway. And we was like, well, where you gonna go? And he was like, oh, I'll probably just go to NSU.
Is he gonna
And
play
I was,
football again? That's the main question.
well, I asked, and he said. He said, Michael Vick gonna look at me like, who the hell is you? I said, that's why you walk on and you try out and you do what you gotta do, unless you just gonna give up on football altogether. He got quiet and didn't say anything, so I don't know what he's gonna do.
So he not gonna do it.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, there are some people from Nesman River High School that the one he graduated with and that have gone there last year, like this is their freshman year, and they're on the football team. So he got a small connect where they can be like, "Yo, coach, he did this, he did that, he was good, blah blah blah."
Hmm.
So he was like, "Mom, I'm trying to gain weight and I can't gain nothing." I was like, "Well, I
That's
don't
dope.
know what to tell you."
He need
But
to try out.
I think, yeah, I think so too. But he was like, and that transfer portal is gonna be a mess. I was like, yeah, it is, but you got to
Yeah.
do what you got to do.
Everybody gonna be trying to get in there now. So
That's what I was thinking. It's already, I hate to say it, but it's already a crazy school when it comes to like housing those kids and stuff like that.
hmm,
Because sometimes they don't even have enough room. They got to put those kids in hotels.
damn.
Yeah. So imagine what's going to happen when, now that the word is out, they're going to get more people to come, and
If they getting money, then they can build another dorm.
well, I hope that's what their intent would be because, unfortunately, we're dealing with an HBCU too.
Hmm.
So they get a little funny when it comes to money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I say too, but who knows?
I can dig
Who
it.
knows? But, so that's pretty exciting. That's going to be the talk of the town for a while. Um, I hope the white folks leave them alone because they still bring that dog stuff up quite often.
Hmm.
So, yep.
So that was your week.
That's pretty much my week. Yeah.
Mine was Reggie. It ain't even nothing to talk about. It was so Reggie. I don't think nothing exciting happened. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Ain't
Work
nothing
is
to.
work.
Yeah, definitely that. They gave me my 30 cent raise.
Well, alrighty now.
Yeah.
Ain't that what you would say?
Alright. I got the 30 cents, people. Fuck it.
Bring in the money.
Give me that 30. Nigga. I'll take it.
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
It does, but shit. My check still gonna look the same, so
Well, you might see what, $10, $15 more, something like
ooh,
that.
yeah, that ain't popping.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's what, $30 to $40 extra a month.
Yeah, not my cup of tea. My damn hoodie
Yeah.
finally came in today after like a month and a half.
Mhm.
I thought the motherfucker would come in here probably like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. But it took its time. It got here before Christmas, so that's good.
What kind of hoodie you got?
It's an Eagles hoodie. a pink Eagles hoodie
I should have known.
with my name on the sleeve and a Grinch on the front of the hoodie.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah. I sent you that meme. It said the Temptation Christmas song start off like "In My Mind," and it said that's where all your motherfucking Christmas gifts at, in my motherfucking mind. Merry Christmas to all the people. I think this will come out probably around Christmas time, maybe
Yeah, that Monday before.
the Monday before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's that? The 23rd, I think,
yeah,
something like
it
that.
come out the 23rd. So Merry Christmas to y'all, people that celebrate it. Merry Christmas
Happy holidays.
and Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, all my Puerto Ricans, y'all ain't offer me no coquito, so fuck y'all. For real. Alright, let me get into the hip hop news real quick. And this is Chance the Rapper. Wife files for divorce after months of separation. Dr. Dre's ruthless perfectionism highlighted in Snoop Dogg's studio session footage. Ab-Soul upset at Soul Burger being overlooked. It's a phenomenal album. Lil Durk's engineer pokes major holes in prosecutor's murder for hire evidence. Beyonce scores first 2 diamond songs in one day amid RIAA plaques haul.
Damn, I didn't even know she had a song coming out.
Hmm?
I didn't know she had a song coming out.
Me neither. I never listened to one Beyonce album my whole fucking life.
I've listened to them, but I didn't know she had a new one coming out.
I heard her songs, like the songs that came on the radio and all the popular songs. I heard those, but I never listened to a Beyonce album.
Yeah, she got some pretty decent ones.
Only but gay men and women did that. The gay niggas be like, that Beyonce album is good, girl. It's fierce. It's fabulous.
Or
All the F's and shit.
all the F.
Yeah. 50 Cent thinks there's too many hypersexualized female rappers. Diddy suffers setback as judge rejects claim of government leaked Cassie assault video. OG Maco's family gives update on his health after suspected suicide attempt. First the nigga dead, now he's alive. I don't know what the fuck to think about this nigga. He doing anything for some fucking attention. It ain't that serious, my man.
Yeah,
God
maybe he need that
damn.
attention.
Nigga need any type of motherfucking attention, and it ain't gonna matter if he don't got no new fucking music out. So it's like he doing all this dumb shit for what? You wanna end your life cause you ain't selling no fucking records or whatever the case may be? Come on, nigga. That dumb shit. Nah, I ain't talking about no J. Cole. Rick Ross dumped by a girlfriend just days after she claimed she was happy. She's a lying motherfucker. SZA announces Lana Deluxe album release date with Ben Stiller's help. Jay-Z lawyer claims shares evidence refuting rape lawsuit downplays Diddy relationship.
He
Well,
lying.
yeah, ain't that some shit? They was together.
He is
Thick as
lying,
thieves.
whatever. Yeah.
Lil Wayne details Kendrick Lamar convo about Super Bowl addresses possible cameo. That's cool, but I don't give a fuck. DDG responds to this from Kendrick Lamar collaborator. I don't know who this is. Trader Truth drops song dedicated to missing daughter. Juice World Estates announces release date for the Party Never Ends Deluxe. 50 Cent explains why Diddy documentary is proven to be a difficult project. Snoop Dogg tells who he loved to share a blunt with. We would have a nice time smoking. Drake promises 10K to female winner of a lookalike contest in Toronto. I love this city. Chloe Bailey and Burna Boy sparks dating rumors after cozying up together in Nigeria. I don't give a fuck about that neither. I guess that's all of the hip hop news for this week. What was the last album you listened to?
The last album I listened to?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know, to be honest with you.
What's the latest
Oh,
album? Like the new music
no,
you listen to?
no,
Nothing?
no.
Well, guess what? I'm right there with you because I ain't listen to no new shit neither.
Mm-mm. I don't know why. I just, mm,
Mm-hmm.
it just ain't.
What was I going to say?
It just ain't. It just ain't.
How's your dating life? Your dating life good? Everything straight?
Everything is cracky lacky.
Oh shit! About the real. I was reminiscing back in the days. I finally remembered why I don't send dick pictures. Some niggas that as soon as you say hello to them, they respond with a dick pic to a female. There you go. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh, she said, hey, how you doing? Watch this. Bam. There you go. Is that a turn off?
I'm going to turn off. Dick pic?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not in the right moment, like, I mean, first thing in the morning, I don't know if I really would want a dick pic.
What about
Now,
last
depending
thing
if,
at night?
yeah, that might not be a bad thing, especially depending on what we're talking about.
Okay. It,
But random, I mean, but it's like, if we dating, like, in the beginning and all of that, like, mm, it's not like I need it, but, like, it depends on what the person and I decide, all right, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, type thing. Like, I
type
mean,
shit.
yeah, dick pics ain't a bad thing. It's not never a right time or a wrong time for it. But, to each his own.
I wonder the guys do that thinking they gonna impress a bitch. Like, here you go, girl.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
I don't know if that works. Now, I
I
mean,
mean, I hear, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hear different responses to him. Like, yo, he need to chill. Like, that's too much right now. Like, that ain't even what we on type time. Then other girls just like falling on their feet, like, oh my God,
look at this, girl.
that dick is
I'm
big.
gonna give him
So,
some. Yeah, I never seen no satisfaction in that. I did it one time in my life, and it wasn't good. It was a bad experience.
yeah, I can understand.
Not
I mean,
only,
you
not
gotta
on.
trust that person, like
I mean,
whoever you sending it to.
that was cool, but I sent her a dick pic of a soggy dick. My dick was soggy.
Well, why did you do that? That's not. Mm-mm.
It's
That
like
ain't what you're supposed to
I'm
do.
lying.
That is not what you're supposed to do.
I'm lying like a motherfucker. I ain't sending no soggy dick pic. I sent a dick pic and I regretted it. I was like, man, this shit's stupid as fuck. And then my baby mom had went through my emails or something and seen it, and then we was going to counseling after that shit. I said, yeah, I'm never doing this shit again. It just wasn't worth it. It was just a bad experience. It didn't mean nothing, and it was just I had to ask myself, why the fuck I do that? That shit was terrible. And ever since that,
Okay.
I never
I
did
mean,
it.
maybe if it was to the person that you was in a relationship with, maybe that would have been
Yeah, that shit
a
was
different
terrible.
feeling.
That shit was terrible. Bad experience. And then, like, I've been asked several times, send me a dick pic or some shit. And I tell the female, I don't do that shit. Sorry. I'm not gonna take a picture of my dick. Especially if you know what it's hitting for. Like, it it didn't make no sense for you already seen my dick and you want me to send you a dick pic. What the fuck is that gonna do? I don't
Mm.
understand that.
Some women like it, spice up the relationship.
Yeah, I spice it up because I make pornos.
You make pornos?
Yeah, that'll spice it up.
Okay, well, whatever.
It's
They make
cameras.
a show in their pornos.
It's cameras in my bedroom, so if your ass was up in the air, you on camera.
Oh,
And
Lord.
I take it. I take the video and I look at it and I be like, yeah, that's some nice work. That's some
You're
nice work
crazy.
right there. What'd you say?
So you're crazy.
Yeah, they call me Freaky Jason, little cousin.
Yeah, I've heard that name before. Freaky
Please
J.
don't get him, Freaky Jason. Yeah, I'm Freaky Jason, little cousin. So if your ass was up in the air, then yeah, I watch it and be like, damn, I should have moved a little bit to the left. Maybe I should have gave it a roller coaster stroke right here. I'll be looking at what I should have did and what I shouldn't have did.
Mm.
Yeah, ass in the air, elbows on the bed, shoulders on the bed. I don't like a motherfucker that have ass in the air and hands on a motherfucking bed. So a motherfucker can come sit on your back and shit. I call that the chair stance. You can cop a squat right on her fucking back. She got her motherfucking hands on the bed and her ass straight, not up in the air. Now let them shoulders touch the bed. Just don't fart and nothing, no crazy shit like that. Then we good.
God. Well, when air get up in the coot, it farts anyway.
Oh, I like that. I can. That's cool with me. As long as that shit don't start stinking, I'm good.
It ain't coming out the butthole.
Oh yeah, well I'm good with that. All day long. You make them noises like.
Really. Okay.
Make those noises and shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright with that. You like seeing yourself on? You like seeing yourself on video, like a porno, intimate video?
I don't mind.
Oh shit, you freaky Jason, little sister.
Little sister. I don't mind.
What you look for? Do you
It's a
watch it?
lot of it's a lot I don't mind doing. It's a few things I won't do, but it's some things that I don't mind doing for the person that I'm with. But it has to be a certain level in our relationship before I'll give you, yeah,
Before you get that access, huh?
yeah.
What do you look for? You look for anything, or when you're looking, what do you think and
I
all
be
that
looking
shit?
to make sure I look cute.
Oh shit, you gotta
Like,
look cute, huh?
did I get the right angle? Just cute.
Yeah,
If I like it, then I know he gonna like it.
you be hearing all the oh my gods and the whoo, oh shit, oh harder, oh get back, get back, oh shit, daddy,
Mm,
damn, damn nigga.
I don't listen for that. I listen for like, I look for like body silhouette type thing. Like, does it? I don't know how they really explain it, but like, it's like how
Yeah,
my body looks in the video. So
okay.
if it's something I don't like, the next time I'll try to remember and be like, oh yeah, I said I wanted to do this angle because I like that other angle type thing. That's pretty
Uh,
much what it is.
you see yourself on video going crazy, like throwing it back and all that shit.
Do I see myself?
I'm saying like, yeah. Did you ever see that or be like, yeah, next time I'm gonna throw it back on his ass, or next time I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that next time.
Yeah, I mean we're our worst critics, so it's a lot of things that I would judge myself on.
Next time
I,
I'm gonna take his dick out and then I'm gonna slap it across my temple and shit, and like a
not
baseball
across
bat,
the temple. I don't say
shit
all
like
that.
that. What you
I
say?
don't say I don't say all that. I just be like, oh, I need to fix this, or you know, I'll look at this and figure out what I need to do to make it look better on film. I guess is the better way to say.
Yeah,
Like if you gonna record me, we gonna do this shit right.
hell yeah. Get a full production. Get a few angles. Set a camera up over here. Set a camera up over there, and probably have a handy cam. A goddamn
Mm-hmm.
what's them things called? What that be on the stick? You put your
The
phone on the
selfie
stick.
stick,
What is it?
a selfie stick.
Yeah, that. I had a selfie stick. You can get a few angles on that. You can get the sky angle. Damn right. I like that though. It gets me hype. It keeps me excited. I be like, yeah, I like that. Oh, you know what? I'ma do that again. Oh,
Hmm.
that was the shit. God damn. Look how her ass look. Let me slap this motherfucker. Shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much what I look for. Like, okay,
What the slapping on the ass do? Do it turn you on, or it fucks
I
your
guess it
nut up?
depends
What it
on.
do?
It don't fuck your nut up. I mean, it depends on how hard you hit into because sometimes people get a little crazy and they
Just a
just
little friendly pop, pop. Not
yeah,
a
that's all you.
not a slap like I'm trying to slap the shit out you.
Yeah, sometimes men get a little heavy handed with that, but
I
for the
guess they
most
want a
part, it's just
reaction. They want to jerk with it or something.
you gonna get a jerk that shit. Wow, bitch, motherfucker.
Oh shit. Who was that? Linda? Whatever you call her.
Her name was Peaches.
Oh, Peaches. There you go.
Yeah,
That was
her name
Peaches.
was Pages.
Peaches came up.
Yeah, Peaches came out just for a little bit,
Ah, shit, motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hit
It's
my ass that hard, bitch.
it's
Fuck
motherfucker.
wrong with you, motherfucker?
Motherfucker. Like, you gotta say it like you white. Like, what you wanna do,
Motherfucker.
motherfucker?
But
No,
I ain't white, motherfucker.
it's motherfucker. Like, motherfucker.
My fault, fucker.
Motherfucker. Like, white people don't say, they either say motherfucker, or they say, if they cool a little bit, they be like, motherfucker. Like, I never say motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker just, oh, you know what? I do say motherfucker, but I don't say it like motherfucker.
No, we don't say it like
Or
that.
I just be like, motherfucker. Chip, applehead ass, motherfucker. Yeah, that's how I say it. But, yeah. Get that selfie stick.
Yeah, to
Make a
each his own.
make a
Make it
movie.
fun. I mean, you gotta make it entertaining sometimes.
Keep it
Can't
in the
be just,
archives.
yeah, keep it safe.
I go back and watch it if I'm missing that person. Be like, God damn, let me watch this thing real quick.
And I guess that's what some dick pics would do for a female.
Uh,
But like I said, I guess it depends on the kinkiness of that couple too.
uh,
What they want, what they don't want. What's important, what's not important
I never thought a
to
dick
each.
pic would do it.
I mean, shit. Some people get as horny as they want, and they pull out a dick pic, and then they go in the bathroom, do whatever they got to do
Mm.
in their bedroom.
What that mean? Rub one out?
Yeah, they masturbate, do what they got to do.
Mm. So a dick pic, you'll prefer a dick pic over your own porno with that person?
Um, I can't say what I would prefer. It's not like a
No
what I would.
preference.
Yeah, it's not a preference. It's more of just like, I guess, in a mood. Like if I'm at work and I just like, oh, I miss my dude, and I know I got a dick pic, I'm gonna put a dick pic on before I put a damn porno on.
True, true. Or you can throw the porno on and turn the volume down.
Uh, yeah, and nay, but you never know what the job is looking at too.
True, true.
So
What's
I just
what?
roll with it.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did?
The freakiest thing I've ever did, I haven't done too much freaky stuff.
Or what's the nastiest thing you did, or what you think you like to do when it comes to sex? What's your likes and dislikes?
Um, my dislikes would be any type of pain when it comes to sex. That would be my dislike.
Pain? How?
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, I'm not. I can't say I don't like kinky stuff because there are some kinky things that I like, but the aggressiveness, I guess, that comes with it, I don't like it.
Okay.
Um, what else? Uh, I like to try new things. I mean, I can't say that I'm like well experienced. I do know what I like and what I don't like, but I mean, new positions,
Mhm.
it's not a bad thing. um, I'm trying to think. I can't. I don't have like a um. What do you call it? Like what I would want to do, like the most kinkiest thing, like no, I can't even think tonight. Lord. Um, I like a sex dream or nothing like that. I
Mhm.
guess I can use that word. Like I don't have a fantasy. Like I don't have a sex fantasy or nothing like that.
No fantasies.
Um, no, I don't really have a fantasy.
I remember my fantasy used to be a threesome and shit. That used to be a fantasy, and then it was a like my top shit is I used to combine the two things that I love best during sex, and that was hitting it from the back and smoking a blunt. Like that was my favorite shit. I be in my own world. That was like that's 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 my number one. Like roll up, start fucking and hit it from the back, and you start smoking and shit. And
You ain't gonna choke.
if I choke, then that's good. Every cough that mean my dick get hard. You'll probably feel it up in the box. Shit, just like that cough. I had to use my stomach muscles. So every time you cough, you use your stomach muscles, and when you use your stomach muscles, your dick probably jump. So
Mhm.
Maybe that'll enhance it. But that was my shit. It's still my shit. I just don't do it much. I haven't smoked in a while.
And now that you're not smoking, what would be the next fantasy?
Now that I'm not smoking, what would be my fantasy? It was threesomes, then it was hitting it from the back while smoking a blunt. Now that I'm not smoking, what would it be?
If you ain't got one, you ain't got one.
I don't know.
Just a question.
Like me, I would love to pick her up and put her against the wall and start smashing. But see, the chicks that I deal with, the chicks, my flavor chicks, I can't pick them the fuck up and fuck them at the same time. Like if I pick them up, I can pick them up, but I can't hold them up. Shit, I can't do that. So maybe I gotta invest in one of them chair
Door
thingies.
swings.
Yeah, one of them chair thingies. And I wouldn't mind cuffing her so she can't stop me. Like have something straddle her legs to keep them motherfuckers open and handcuff her. Whereas though she can't say stop or she can't quit. Like if my face was in a place, she can't stop me.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I can keep on going and going and going and going. She can't stop me. She can just say, ooh. Alright. That's enough.
Really?
And then I'd be like, nah, that ain't enough. Bitch. It's on and popping tonight. It's going down around this fucking town. Yeah, that's how that one will work.
Okay.
So have like something to straddle the legs, keep them jaws open, and have like her hands tied or some shit. Because if she cuffed and she had the cuffs that have to be in back of her, can't be in the front of her, because she can still push you and all that shit. I don't want that. So the hands that had to be handcuffed in the back like you being arrested by a po-po. That's how that'll go down. So I'm trying to think of something else. Chips were down.
You like role play?
Role play? I don't mind role play. Like I do some role play.
I'll
Shit.
do some role play.
Shit. And the role play would be even better if we went out. Shit. I say, go ahead, baby, get out the car, go to the bar. Go to the bar, I come in there. Shorty, this seat taken? No, it ain't taken. You can have a seat. Okay, what's your name? Tina. Okay, can I buy you a drink? Sure, why not? What you drinking on? I'm drinking on rum and coke. Hey, give her a double shot. Yeah, so what you up to? What you doing tonight? I ain't doing nothing. Oh, that's what's up. You don't got no man or nothing? I do, but he home. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Yeah. But, yeah. Shit, I can role play. Shit, and then at the few drinks, Tina, what you doing tonight? I ain't doing too much. Well, you want to roll out with me? Sure, where we going? We going to my house. You don't got no dogs or no crazy BMs, do you? I do, but you good, bitch. Oh, alright. Here I come. Alright, I'ma pull up. You can come outside in about 3 minutes. Bada boom, bada bang, bada dangalang. And I like it when she when she dress up in something sexy, like some sexy lingerie, something to get my dogs barking. I love that shit. I like sexy panties. I like sexy bra. Well, bras don't really matter to me, but I love some sexy panties though. And my type of panties, it gotta show some type of ass cheek. Like the grannies cover the whole ass, and I don't see no ass cheek. I don't like that. I dig it when it's that time of month, but if it ain't that time of month, I don't want that. I like it sexy, super sexy. I like all panties to come below the belly button. If your panty is coming above the belly button, then I think you hiding something.
What the hell they hiding?
I don't know, but
A stomach?
I don't like females that their pants come above their motherfucking belly button. I don't like when their panties come above the belly button. It's like, what the fuck is going on? No pants or panties should come above the belly button. It should come at the waist.
Well, as a plus size female, sir,
Hmm.
we cannot have our pants hanging below the belly.
I mean, it don't gotta hang below the belly, but it shouldn't be above the fucking belly button. You should be able to see the belly button.
Well, I mean, I understand, but sometimes they
No,
got high waisted. Listen, high waisted pants, and every once in a while you will find a female that pants may come up there, not necessarily because they hide anything,
okay, but
but
I want to say this about those type of pants and the panties. Your panties ain't supposed to your panties ain't supposed to come up where your titties end. Like your titties is down there and your panties is probably an inch underneath your fucking titties. That's a no go. Your pants ain't supposed to come up to your titties. Bitches walking around looking like Urkel nowadays and shit. Did I do that? Yeah, you did that, bitch. You did
shut
that.
up.
You did that. Like, no way should your pants come up to your titties. No way should your panties come up to your titties. What the fuck is that? I be like, God damn, what the fuck is going on nowadays? And all the females does this shit. Like, I want the panties to come to the waist, like normal people. I mean, just normal people. Normal people, they keep it to the waist and bada boom, bada bang, bada dangalang. That's
Normal people.
yeah, normal people. No way the panties come above that fucking belly button. If you can't see the belly button, then it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I like panties that show some type of cheeks. Like, it gotta show some type of ass. Like, it shouldn't be grannies unless the period on. It should be some special panties. I like lace. I like panties that show some ass. Like some panties is cut like a thong, and some panties ain't cut like a thong, but the ass cheeks is still out. I like shit like that. I don't think it should be grannies. Even if you're plus size,
Well,
it shouldn't be grannies or them old school panties. Like
you
throwing
ain't
some
gotta be
boxers or
grannies all the
something.
time.
Throwing some boxers with it. I mean, throw some boxers on over top of that shit or something. So I won't have to see it. I prefer you put on some boxers and some grannies or something. Something like that. Or at least have some panties that show some cheeks. Ass. You got panties like that? You
Have a
wear sexy
mixture.
panties or you got a mixture?
Um, I don't wear them every day. Like, I'm
Occasions.
in a long distance relationship, so it's like I gotta go to work. What the hell I'm wearing sexy panties when I go to work? It ain't like I'm coming home
And getting your
to
back
my
blown up.
man, and not even that, but just like he ain't here to watch me get dressed, get out the shower, lotion, none of that stuff. So what the hell am I gonna put?
True, true. So you
I'm
saying you
comfortable.
don't
I'm
have
cool. I'm
nobody to
cute.
impress, so you just do what's comfortable for you.
I surely do.
Well, that's good. I can dig that. I dig that part. But to all the other females, that's a tip for your nut ass. Like, stop wearing them motherfucking panties that come above your belly button, come to your titties. Like, stop wearing the pants that come to your titties. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but it's not a turn on. It's like a,
And I want to say
it's not a turn
also
off
too.
neither. It's not a turn on and it's not a turn off. It's more so like a, what the fuck is that type shit. And then you feel like kind of iffy with it, but that shit ain't good. That's no bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Like
It's comfortable. I mean, you can't knock a female for wanting to be comfortable. I mean, I get what
comfortability
you're
is
saying.
cool,
Yes,
but
I get what you're saying because sometimes thongs and all those other little lace things become itchy and all of that stuff too. So we gotta
okay.
take that in consideration, you know. So like that's what I said. Like sometimes I mean, it's good. I ain't knocking it or nothing, but you know, like I don't think it should be like a must have. Is my personal
When
preference.
girls put on black leggings or black tights or whatever the fuck they y'all want to call them,
I
some of
agree.
them
Yep,
don't wear
must
no
have the
panties.
pro.
Some of them had an
Yeah, well,
ass out.
I mean, it's been plenty of times where I wore a certain outfit and I couldn't wear underwear because it just didn't go with the outfit. You
Guys are
know.
more visual. Like guys are visual. Like if we looking at your ass, we can see your panty print in your pants, and we be like, oh shit, she got on a nice pair of panties. I know that ass looking right. Type shit. That's what guys look at. Like if they see her wearing some pants and they see it's some grannies on underneath that,
Hmm.
you probably not gonna see the granny print because the grannies
Well,
is
I
big
mean,
draws. We call them big draws. But
you
go ahead.
you will still. I mean, depending on what you wear, you will still see them. But I mean, I guess that's also part of teaching your teenage youth daughter as well. And I
What to
haven't put
wear
my business
grannies?
out there. No, not to wear grannies, but certain panties you can't wear with certain things,
Right.
and that's one of the things that.
So you can't wear white
Excuse
panties
me.
with black leggings.
You shouldn't.
With tell me the ins and out of that shit because I don't know what this shit girls be doing because I know it's something like that. Like you gotta wear certain color panties with a black pair of leggings, or you gotta wear this with the white pair.
So
You gotta wear black with
depending
white or some
on
shit.
the see-through aspect or the transparent access in reference to the clothing,
I
the
like to
items.
see all ass, so I prefer none. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
but I mean that's you. So you want your female to go out in public and you want everybody else to see her ass too.
I ain't saying all
So,
that. I'm just
but
saying
that's
in
but
general.
but that's what I'm saying. Like when you're wearing your clothes.
If it's my ass, then that's all that matters. But go ahead. What was you saying?
So like my daughter, she has these pair of pants that when she wears her grannies, you see them, and I'm like, oh, boo boo, you can't wear them underwear with those. And she's like, well, I'm not wearing no thong. I'm like, you don't have to wear a thong. And I get it and I understand it. I was the same way when I was her age.
Hmm.
You know, I thought that was one of the nastiest things that a female could put on because I didn't know no better. But at the end of the day, too, like sometimes we have, they say pretty hurts, beauty hurts. Like we got to be uncomfortable to look a certain way. So I did buy her some underwear, and she's like, "Oh no, these are not going to work." Blah blah blah. They were seamless and they were high cut. Unfortunately, young girls these days sometimes are shaped like women, and my
Hmm.
daughter is very hippie, for more to say. But she has to get used to wearing these underwear. But I told her, because she doesn't like to wear the long shirts either.
Hmm.
So if we're not gonna wear the long shirts to cover the ass, and you go out here and represent me, then this is how you gotta look, and this is what you gotta do. If you gonna wear that shirt that comes to your hips and lay on top of your behind, this is the underwear that you need to wear. So I bought her some, and she's learning. Like she was like she texted me like, I can't do it.
What it ain't? It's not comfortable, or what's up with
It's
it?
They're not comfortable. They're not comfortable. They rise up in your ass. You got to wedge you all damn day. I mean, it does get annoying to wear. But I mean, you just got to teach your children like
What?
certain things you can't wear with certain
I
things.
like cheekies.
You know, I, like I got this cream outfit. When I bought it,
Hmm.
it looked nice. But when I got home and I tried it on and the sun hit, well, damn, you can see everything behind.
So what you
So
gotta
now
wear?
I
Black
know.
panties?
No, I would have to wear something skin tone, like they would call it nude. So whatever my skin tone is what I would have to wear underneath it so that it wouldn't be so transparent and see through.
So females buy skin tone panties because of that.
Yeah, you can buy nude colored panties,
That's crazy. I'm glad I'm
nude
not a
colored
girl.
bras. It depends on what you're wearing. Like even like if it's a dress and it's kind of see through, you would want your slip that you put underneath your dress to
Okay.
be, you know, depending on what. If it's a black dress, you wear a black you wear black underneath it. If it's white, you wear nude. Sometimes you can wear black, but it depends on how see through the item is. Like I bought a dress for my dad's funeral, and I realized, oh, this is a little thin. I need to make sure I got the proper undergarment. So I had to get nude stuff to put underneath it.
Oh
Well,
shit.
and nude is pretty much my skin tone and my complexion too.
So you had your ass out at your dad's funeral?
I did not have my ass out at my dad's funeral. Thank you.
Ass all
They,
out.
they have different shapewear for different things.
I like the cheeky panties. I like when females wear the boys shorts.
My
Uh,
favorite is shorts.
yeah, those is cute. And I like when girls wear the briefs. I think briefs, female briefs should be like the period panties.
But briefs are also kind of more on that, depending on how they're cut. They give that granny, but you can have sexy briefs too. Like, I've seen some that I thought was cute, where it looked like baseball briefs or high cut briefs and things of that nature.
Females wear boxer briefs too. Are they good
Yeah,
period panties?
no,
Mm.
no. You got to have something where the pad is going to be able to grip to protect and all of that.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand what you're saying now.
So if you
I
got
thought the
wings,
pad
then you
just
got to
had
be
some
able to.
sticky shit in it that it'll stick to it or something.
Yeah, but they slide, they slip, and then all of a sudden you're bleeding through your pad.
Now,
So
females
it's nothing but better protection.
females be wearing some big ass pads. I call them bulletproof panties because you can shoot them in the pussy, boy. That bullet would never make it.
The
Bullet,
bullet will make it.
that pad is a bulletproof vest and shit. Pad be big as a motherfucker. Pad be thick as a bitch. Like, god damn, bitch, you bleed a
I
river
guess
every month.
I'm about to say, I guess it depends on how much they bleed, but it can be offensive to women too. So be careful what you say and how you say it.
Mm-mm. That shit crazy. I thought
Yeah, you
tampons.
got
I thought tampons was cool. Whatever happened to tampons? Girls don't wear tampons no more.
some do. I mean, it depends. It's a preference. Like I am not a tampon person. Some of them hurt, some of them don't hurt. I've found a couple that have been very easy to wear, but I personally am not a fan. Where my aunt, that's what she wore. My daughter likes them. It depends on that person.
Yeah, I thought tampons was probably the best.
But
Like with
but
tampons,
when
you
you
can
wear a
still
tampon, you still got to wear pads.
in case of a slip up.
But you don't. Yeah, but you don't have to wear like the bulletproof ones. I think they're called overnighters and whatever other big pads they have. You can wear more of a maxi or something thinner because the tampon is going to catch majority of the blood. But just in case it overflows, you need to still protect yourself with some kind of pad.
It only overflows if you don't change it regularly.
I ain't gonna say that either because sometimes if you don't put it in right, it'll overflow.
Okay. See, I don't know. This is all new to me. That girl shit is new to me. I'm just happy I'm not a female.
That
Thank
girl
God.
shit is annoying. That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm a female. I love who I am, but it becomes overwhelming at times,
And then another
especially when
thing,
your body is sick and like you said, when you bleed for long periods of time and
yeah, that's crazy.
things like that.
That's
It's
that's what I was just about to say. Like, I like a 3 day period. Like girls had their period, it lasts 3-4 days, bang, it's out of there. them 7 day periods, you be like, God damn, I ain't gonna never get no pussy. What the fuck is
but
going on around
you
this
know
month?
the 7 day periods is also, signs of unhealthy uterus. It's several different reasons as to why, a female bleeds as long. Your period is only supposed to last 3 days.
Oh, I ain't
So
know that.
something that you're yeah, something that you're eating, a female is eating, is not what it is, making something sick.
That's new
You
to
know, it
me.
could be it could be fibroids, it could be, some kind of pallets that you have, with, like it is something that you should go to the doctors and get taken care of.
Yeah, that 7 day shit is like in the way. You be like, God damn, your period's still on. That shit came on. That shit been on for about 2 weeks now. God
Well,
damn.
I mean, my body has gone through some things, and I remember I bled for 365 days of the year. I
God
was damn
damn.
near on a blood transfusion.
God damn. You bled for a whole year straight.
Yep.
Oh fuck that. Fuck that. That shit is crazy. God damn. I know whoever you was with was like, God damn, I ain't getting no pussy in a year. God damn, what the fucking thing. God damn.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard. It was shit. I was buying damn. I was bleeding so much. I was crying so much. I was like, damn, I'm about to buy me a fucking pamper because this shit is ridiculous.
Damn.
But um, I went to the doctors. We figured out, well, from me losing so much blood, I became anemic, and then inherited a blood deficiency. Like my levels of iron, my iron levels were so low that they was like, if you drop anymore, we're going to have to give you a blood transfusion.
So you on
Which
iron
is like,
now?
I'm not on iron.
Maybe
I think
that'll
last
help your
year,
period probably.
maybe, I don't know, but last year when I went to the doctors, I think they want you at like a 11 or a 12,
What you
and
talking
I
about?
think so.
Your
This is
iron
your
level?
iron levels. Yeah,
Okay.
your iron levels. Your what is it called? Hemoglobin. Your hemoglobin levels is where they want this at. So I think I was like, I think they wanted me at an 11.
Damn. That's a lot. Like, god damn.
Yeah, I was at like a 10.5. So he was like, all right, we're good, and you just got to keep on working on doing what you got to do to get where you got to get. So I haven't been back to the doctors in a year. So I do need to make myself a doctor's appointment, but um that's pretty much the gist of that. Like,
So,
so I said, like, sometimes you have to um just go to the doctors and get things situated and figure it all out with everything that's going on. Like, I'm gonna put some personal business, but um after going through what the insurance company would allow before I got a full term hysterectomy, um it was, you got to get a DNC, which is pretty much they go up inside of your uterus and they scrape the walls of your uterus.
mm-hmm.
And magically, it didn't fix my problem because I still bleed for longer than what I would want. But I don't bleed for a whole entire year.
So
So
what you were saying was a 3 day period is normal. Anything
yes,
over that is abnormal.
I would say anywhere from a 3 to 5 day period is normal. Anything over 6, 7, 8 days and longer is abnormal.
God damn.
So, and again, it's what you eat, medicines you putting in your body. Like, you got to remember the government puts a lot of toxins inside of our food. So,
Right.
we have to be careful of that type of stuff.
Another thing, like I used to back in the day, chicks used to have cramps and all that shit. Like I don't hear chicks having cramps when their period come on and all that. So I don't know if
Well,
that still goes on.
it is, and some people have them worse than others. I don't. I used to get them really, really bad. I know some people that get them so bad that they throw up. It happens. It's a part of life. But I do know as I've gotten older, I've gotten different my the symptoms of, oh, my menstrual cycle can come on has become different than what it was when I was a kid.
I
I
hear
get
the
excessive migraines.
I hear
My
the
head
titties
gets
become
hurting.
tender and start hurting when your
Yeah,
period about to come on.
they are. They're very tender. They're very tender.
Damn,
I get migraines. My lower back starts hurting. Sometimes my back will go out.
damn.
Like it depends on, I guess, that person. But I think part not only is it hormonal, but I also think because I had three epidurals with each birth that I had with my kids too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, them periods
but
is. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's pretty much the gist of it. Like, females, these are some of the things that you need to look out for in reference to self care.
Yeah, them
You know,
periods
I'm
is in
I'm
the way.
I'm still recovering from. I can't even tell you why I bled as long as I did. I really, honestly speaking, I think it was just the amount of stress that I went through
How long
when
ago
my
was this?
stepdad passed away.
Okay.
Um, my stepdad passed away, I think going on 4 years this June.
And you bled the whole
And
year?
listen, I bled from what, a week or two after he passed away, all the way until the next following year.
What your
It
partner
was
had to
it
say
was
about
June.
that?
I don't know if I don't think I was with him. I'm thinking because at this time it was my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
I was with him for some of it, but the rest of it, no, I was with him because his sister took me to the doctors because I had to go underneath some anesthesia and stuff like that. So he was with me. What did he say about it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure he made. I remember. I'm not gonna say I'm sure. I remember one incident. Um, but other than that, I don't really remember. I mean, he was a drunk, so it's not much that.
Oh, so he ain't worried about getting no pussy. He was like, fuck it.
I ain't gonna say he wasn't worried about it, but I mean, I do remember saying like, well, that's really that was really ignorant for you to say because
Insensitive.
ignorant, insensitive, whatever you want to call it, because at the end of the day, like I didn't have no control of what my body was doing.
True.
So the options was birth control. I didn't want to put the chemicals in my body, which I'm kind of thinking on trying. Like, I can't have any children, but if it's supposed to help even out the amount of time, even out my period and level it out, I've been considering it, but I just don't know what no more. I hear Devil now has a great big old lawsuit because it's causing tumors and migraines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which was the birth control that I used when I was a teenager. Um, but like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the pill because I'm not going to take it every day because I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
Um,
So what the pill supposed to do?
so birth control pills, like birth control is supposed to
Do
balance
what?
out balance out your hormones so that you can become regular, you can bleed the proper way, you won't have all these other things. But I've been considering on a uterus detox as well. So maybe that might help. But
I I figured out the remedy to that. To all the fellas out there, if your girl have like a 7 to 20 day period, then you gonna have to run some motherfucking red lights. Cause it's like, okay, you can get some top, but shit, top don't satisfy your needs every now and then. I mean, you'll get that nut off, but you still want some penetration. God damn it. So yeah, running a couple red lights don't mean you gonna get a ticket. What you laughing at?
running a couple red lights don't mean you're gonna get a ticket.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Just run a couple red lights. Make sure you got a handy rag or a towel or something, and do the damn
Hmm.
thing. I guess.
You gotta work it out. Like that's your girl, and you already know the situation. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, it ain't gonna be like that forever. Shit, at my age, I should be what is it? Menopausing soon. Shit.
You said you going through menopause soon.
No, but damn, I mean, I'm not a period person. I hate my period. I hate the fact that I even have a period.
Mhm.
But it is the natural way God has made. God has created everybody to be able to cleanse the uterus, because that's really what it's all about. And yeah, just like I'm not a fan. So I am waiting for my moment to come where
Playing that
they say,
Temptation.
"Oh,
My mom used to play that Temptation shit all the time, so I just played that. You probably didn't hear it, but the people would
no,
hear it.
I don't know why I don't hear the music anymore."
I don't know why neither. He said, "In my mind." My mom
Merry
used to play
Christmas.
that shit. The Temptation Christmas album used to be
Yes,
banging
love it.
every
That was
damn
my shit.
Christmas.
Yep.
I fuck around and play that. Matter of fact, let me find that. But go ahead. What was you saying?
I don't remember.
He was talking about the period and running the red lights and
Yeah.
not getting no tickets.
Yeah, I just chuckled when you said what I was laughing at, because that's funny. Your word combo is just hilarious some days.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Like, shit.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta do
You do.
what you gotta do, fellas. Like, shit. Especially if this goddamn period lasts for like 20 days. You like,
But it's
shit.
not when and it's fine. It's not that you can't do it, but you also got to be careful, because sometimes it will cause some baggage into the female, and she got to go to the doctors and get a DNC done and all of that. But I mean, it's not that you can't do it. It just shouldn't be a consistent thing, like every month, or that type thing.
It depends on how long that motherfucker lasts.
Yeah. But I mean, for the most part, if you with that female, then you getting it 3 weeks out of that 1 week, so it shouldn't really be a
Yeah. Especially if you got some before it came on, then you should be good
yeah.
for a couple days or so.
Yeah, you can sacrifice some things.
But
That's
what
when
if
you
you
get
ain't get it
when you
before it came on and shit? Then
when you better
you probably gotta get some
when you
top and see what that do.
work it out. It's only gonna be what, 3 to 5, maybe 7 days, depending on that female. You work it out.
Yeah, you can work that out. 5 days is cool. 7 days is kind of pushing it. You're like, hold on, bitch. Now you pushing it. You said it was
Well,
gonna be four.
you can't fuss at
In
that
my
female for
mind.
what her body's doing. Gotta remember that it ain't her fault though.
Yeah, you
I
right.
think I think for me, I think I just stressed my body out. And they always say stress can lead to a lot of things, and I think I stressed my body out.
Well, you gotta
I
learn
think.
how to de-stress your body now,
Well,
so that
I'm
it'll be on a
learning,
normal.
but I went through a major traumatic situation
Yeah.
when my dad passed away.
Mhm.
So that was, I don't know if I can de-stress from that. I
So,
mean, I can de-stress from it now,
so you saying
but
that you was
at
so
that
depressed?
moment, no, I wasn't depressed. Like when my dad passed, I mean, yeah, I was depressed. Don't get me wrong with that. But when my dad passed, it was a traumatic day for me. It was very traumatic. My dad died, and I had to lift him up and put him on the bed. I had to cover his body.
Oh
I had to
shit.
close his eyes.
Oh shit.
So it was traumatic.
That's crazy.
It was traumatic. And my dad was a large man, and the way me, my sisters, and the paramedics had to lift him up to get him onto the bed, it was like just from the time I made it to Philadelphia to the time my dad passed away. Like he lasted um 20 hours. I got in the house, and it was like 12:30. I got to my mom and dad's house, and he was sitting on the edge of the bed. He lifted his head up. He called my name. He seen the kids, and then after that, I
He,
think he was just waiting for us to get there.
he said it's cool to check out now. I done
hmm
seen everybody I love,
hmm
my immediate
I
family.
witnessed I witnessed his transition. And when I mean transition, for those of you who don't know what transition is, it's when the soul, or as Christians would say, the soul is separating from the body. So it's in between reality and heaven, I guess, in a
So
sense
what
to say.
they become delirious? I don't understand.
In a sense, it's delirious because to us, we don't understand what they're talking about, but to them, they can see or foresee whatever it is that they got going on. Like my dad was talking to dead people. He was talking to his mother. He was talking to my cousin. Um,
He probably seen them all.
right. And that's what I mean in reference to that sense of transitioning. They were waiting for him, as what older folks would say. They were calling him. They were getting, guiding him. And I think like one of the conversations was that they were trying to tell him go ahead and let go, and he kept saying no, 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 I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, 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 no.
That's what he was
Then
saying.
after, yeah, and then after a while, it was okay, 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 okay. So
So
that
he
was my
was
first
fighting
time
it.
ever. He was. He wasn't ready to go. He was not ready to go. But it happens.
I say one blessing is to all the people that lost loved ones is when you can say your final goodbyes, because a lot of people don't get to say their goodbyes. They
Yeah.
just they just get a phone call saying, "Oh, Johnny got killed," or motherfucker, this person died," or some shit like that, and they don't get to say their goodbyes. All the people that they got to say their goodbyes and shit, I think they can deal with it a little bit better than the people that didn't get to say their goodbyes.
It is definitely easier,
Didn't
just
get to
from my
say I love you.
experience. Yep, it's definitely easier to say your goodbyes. And I look at it like this: it's definitely easier to know that the person is sick and is dying, and you're able to say your goodbyes, to where a person just drastically drops dead, and it's like, oh shit, this person is no longer here. I've had both experiences,
Speak,
so.
speaking of that, I was just probably before we did the podcast, I was uh about to open up a term life insurance. I'm gonna do that. I wanted to do it once I get married, so my spouse would be on my life insurance along with my kids, and then everything would be set up as far as funeral costs, whatever bills going on in the house, my kids' college, and a few more miscellaneous things. All that shit will be all set up. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now or if I'm gonna wait until I get married. I think I should do it now.
You can always add names later.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. But you just don't want to leave your spouse and your kids assed out. Like
Mhm.
I got a few policies where as though if something was to dramatically happen, my kids would be good. So that's cool. But I also want to open up a term life insurance, and then I figured out that it's smart not putting your money in the bank, but putting your money up in your term life insurance. Or you know how people save money and they put their money in the bank to save it. Well,
Mhm.
the smart people, they put their money up in their life insurance thingy, and basically
Isn't it?
it grows, and and you don't have to worry about the bank taking your money and going to invest it with this and that, and all the other shit. I just
Is it tax free to pull out of?
is it. I'm not sure about that, but I heard that it's way better than putting money in the bank
Mhm.
than just.
I have an aunt, and I think I may have mentioned this. I don't know if it was on a
I
podcast.
learned that from rich folks. They said they put their money in the term
Mhm.
life insurance policy instead of putting their money in the bank.
So my aunt and my uncle are millionaires. Well, my
Hmm.
uncle's no longer on earth, so
On your mom's
But my
side or
aunt,
your dad's side?
this is my dad's side. Um, and they did a lot of investing in policies.
Hmm.
And when the deceased became deceased, or the person that they invested in became deceased, they had very large policies. I remember it was a big thing when my grandfather died long ago. I was 10, so we're looking at what 30 something years ago. My dad and them were like, she asked for um the death certificate because she had a policy, and they were fussing because they found out how much it was, and that they didn't give my grandmom any of that money. So, but
Did they take care of her?
um no, my grandma didn't need taken care of. My grandma was, she didn't need for nothing, so she was okay. And
Okay.
if she needed anything, I mean, she had 8 kids, so somebody was going to help her out, whoever it was.
Hmm.
So but that is what my aunt did, and she had several policies. Besides the fact that not only did she have properties, like, so now not only did she have those policies, but she bought property, so she has rental properties. She was an entrepreneur because she did hair in New York before she moved back to Virginia.
Hmm.
Her husband was a vet, so that was extra money right there. Like, they
And
never
great
needed for
benefits.
it. Definitely, definitely. It was never a need. So I agree in reference to that. I mean, my mother, when my stepdad passed away, my mother was left with a very large lump sum of money.
When I get
So
married, me and my wife, we gonna have all that. Like, I'm smart when it come to this shit, and I know what I like. I know what I want to do. I know what's
Mhm.
beneficial, so that if anything happened, nobody will be fucked up, and you ain't struggling to pay the mortgage or the rent or whatever the
Yep.
case may be.
My
Because
dad invested in like 5 different policies. Now, it was a little headache, don't get me wrong, people, finding these policies, calling these people, because it wasn't just one spot. But my stepdad was a smart man. I learned a lot from him. He was a smart man. He used to always say, "I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I'm broke." And
hmm
now we understand why he didn't have any money. If my dad was still alive, he would have been retired, and they would have been very well off. Very
yeah,
well off.
that's how I'm trying to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
So your mom is
I've been
very well
working.
off.
Yeah, she's very well off, struggling like everybody else because she don't want to touch that money in the bank.
She's smart.
Mm-hmm.
That money should only come out for emergency reasons.
Yep. Yeah. Well, she's looking to purchase a house, another one.
Yeah,
So
that's
now
dope.
she will have 3 houses. Um. So we'll see what happens.
That's dope. And see, my whole thing is, a lot of people died that was married and shit, and their wife struggling to pay the mortgage. The wife gotta find some funeral money to bury this person and all that shit. When if you had a policy or whatever, everything would have been taken care of and all of that.
Well,
So
you want to know something too?
what's that?
Another aspect. Look at. I mean, but this is a little different in reference to leaving money. My grandmother died last Christmas.
Mm,
She was 104 years old.
she lived a good life.
She. Hmm. Yep. She already had her. She didn't have any insurance. After a certain amount of time in your life, insurance policies don't want to put you on a policy.
That's because
So
they
she
know
did.
you're about to check out. They like shit. You 90
Right.
years old.
Right. But she lived longer than that expected policy. What in reference to
She overlived her policy. If she had a
yeah.
20, 30 year policy, she overlived it.
Right. Yep. So what she did, she paid for her funeral. She paid for
So,
her burial site.
hmm
She paid for. She always knew she was gonna go back home, which is Virginia.
so
Um,
what I wanted to say, if you're gonna overlive your policy, it's a good thing to take your money out, take all the money out of that policy and
Mm-hmm.
put it up somewhere, and if they
Yep.
can't give you another policy, then you just
Yep.
hold on to that money.
Yeah, I mean, or just go ahead and pay for it.
Right.
Like even where my dad is buried at right now, it is a three plot as well as
Three
two
what?
cremations.
Three
It's
what?
a three plot. It's a three plot burial site, as well as three cremations.
Oh, he was buried
So
or cremated. I'm not understanding.
I'm talking about my stepdad. I'm sorry, my stepdad. My
Okay.
biological dad was cremated. My stepdad, his brother, his older brother, is at the bottom. He's on top. There's a space for one more person, and then there's three cremations plots that you can get cremated and put the urn on the what's the thing called?
Is it like a mausoleum?
No, he's over there in front. What's that? Fernwood, off of
Okay.
Baltimore Pike and
Okay.
Westchester Pike and all that. Yeah.
Okay. See, if I was to die, I would like to be cremated, and my loved ones have some of my ashes. They got bracelets, necklaces, and all that shit. But if I was to get buried, I want to be buried where I live, and I came up
Heck
on
yeah.
I came up on
Tax
60th.
free.
What?
If you get buried on your own personal land,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
tax
tax
free.
free.
Now that's good, but I wanted to be buried like in my hood, like where I came up at. I was born and raised up on 60th and King Sesson, and 2 blocks down on 62nd and King Sesson, you got the cemetery called Mount Moriah. And growing up, we used to always go to Mount Moriah and play football. So if I was to get buried, if if I can't get buried, if I don't
Oh, I
got
know
no
where you at.
land, if I don't got no land or whatever, if I got some land, then a couple acres, a few acres, then bury me in my backyard, and let
Hmm.
everything be tax free. But if I'm renting or some shit like that, then I'll tell my wife, listen, cremate me or whatever, because I doubt if I die in Philadelphia.
Right.
So it'd probably be up to my wife, whatever. I tell her my wishes, and tell her, listen, baby, just cremate me, give me to the kids. You take care of me, have a little urn in the crib for yourself, and yeah, put my picture in front of that urn, light some candles, and bada boom, bada bang, bada dangalang.
Yeah, I was gonna ask my stepmom for some of my dad's ashes, but when I thought about it a little bit more, because my dad wants to be, and that's probably gonna be a vacation time, but my dad
Spread
wants
in
to
the
be
ocean.
put. He wants to be spread in the ocean. Um,
That's not. I don't want nobody to waste my motherfucking ashes. I want my ashes
no
to go
wait,
to
bro.
all the people that truly love me, dearly love me, because I know
I
they want me.
wanted some, but I just could not stomach the fact that I'm separating his body from him. I didn't want to think like, oh, I got a pinky toe, or I
Oh,
got a
I
thumb,
don't
or I
care
got an
nothing about that.
eyeball.
Long as
Yeah,
my
but
wife,
that's where my brain went.
long as my wife
You know,
get my dick ashes, then I'm good.
okay, you
Like
make sure she get those ashes.
yeah, whatever happens, just I tell my wife, listen, tell the coroner or whatever, tell them to cut my dick off,
You're not
and
gonna.
burn it, and give my dick ashes to my wife, and mix with a little bit more ashes, and you know, do it like that.
This man is crazy though.
Tell my wife to appreciate that. Do it just like that.
Well, here's
Give an arm to my kids.
and I think I said this before, in reference to the ocean, because I also want to be cremated and put my I mean, y'all can take, they can take, whoever can take whatever they need to take in reference to whatever part of the ashes that they want.
Hmm.
But the remaining of my ashes, just go ahead and put me in the ocean. Because that's what I like. I mean, I love the beach. I love the water. I like the sand. I love everything about the nature part of water. And I've been reading this book that I haven't finished. I just, every once in a while, I'll pick up. And I've been reading it for like a long time. Don't judge me though, because I'm
Hmm.
not a reader, but I've been trying to push myself to read more. But it's about mermaids, and pretty much A lot of our ancestors died in the ocean in reference to traveling.
Okay.
And if there is a such thing of mermaids, a lot of what I've been reading is that they are our ancestors. So just put me back where my ancestors are. And that's just how I look at it.
Let's say my wife died and I had to cremate her and her wishes to spread me in the fucking ocean. I probably keep a little bit for myself, but I spread a little bit in the ocean too. But
Hmm.
no way, no how. If I'm spreading all my wife's ashes in the fucking ocean, I'ma tell her that while she living. Like that ain't going down. I'ma keep a little bit for myself, but I will fulfill your wishes. I will spread like an arm and a pinky toe or something like that. It might not be much, but it's gonna be all right. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if I
But
could
that's
do
what
that.
but that's what my dad wanted, which is weird because that's what I wanted. But we'll see what happens. I mean, she's gonna make sure she's gonna do the research and figure out. I think we got to go out of the state to do it.
So where y'all
Because I
gonna go
think
to
it's a
Maryland?
when I say states, I think we got to go to a whole nother country or
Why
an
is that?
island or something. I don't think it's legal in the United States. At least it's not illegal in Delaware.
It don't have to be legal or illegal because you doing it on a sneaky tip. Like here you go, daddy.
But she ain't. She's not gonna do it on a sneaky tip.
I would like I
I'm
rent a
not.
boat. I tell one of the fishermen, pay one of the fishermen down in my pay. You know how you go down Miami, motherfuckers be renting boats. Yeah, I rent a boat, take the ashes
Well,
with
she
me.
could, because she got her boat license. Because my dad had a boat,
Oh,
and
okay.
she had her license, so she probably could.
That's
But
how I do it.
we like to do things the legal way. Whether it costs money or not. Like at the end of the day, it's a ceremony that you can have with everything and above. So
Me, I don't know if I can do that. Like I never knew that was illegal. Like if it if it's to spread some ashes in the water, then that's what I'm going to do by any means
yeah,
necessary.
you can. If we wanted to be sneaky about it, I'm quite sure we could do it. My dad liked to fish, so shit, you
Malcolm
put some
X.
ashes inside of a bag and put them and throw that thing up out that water, and you be good to go.
Yeah, that's the way
Swim,
I
keep the
like it.
fish.
Do it the sneaky way. The, as Webby would say, the dumb way. All day long. Give a fuck.
Yeah, but
We went from sex talk to policies and cremation and all that shit.
we're always jumping around with things.
Yeah, we pivot our ass off, but that's where the conversation takes us. And that's good. I like that. I like that. And, I've been podcasting for some years now. And like I say all the time, podcasting is just my form of therapy. I can go back and listen to some of the podcasts and be like, yeah, this how I was feeling then and shit like that. This was what was happening around this time type shit. And I've been consistent. I'm proud of myself. Like when I had my anniversary a couple months back, I was proud of myself that I lasted this long. And now I just do it for the therapy part. I do it because it's my therapy, people. Some people do things to help their therapy. This is my therapy to get out my thoughts. And who knows, if something tragic was to happen to me, people can still hear my voice. They can come to my podcast and listen to the shit and laugh and cry and do everything else under the motherfucking sun. They still hear my voice. You dig me?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I wish I had was my stepdad's voice.
They
I
can.
got it. I got his voice. It's in my emails, but it's not what I want. I wanted to hear him say "I love you," so I can put it in a Build-A-Bear.
Hell
But
yeah. And that's the thing. Like with my podcast, you can get whatever you want off of it. It's a whole lot of shit you can put on a Build a Bear. You can you can give a couple Build a Bears to my daughters. They can hear my voice again, and yeah. So that's good.
Yep.
My
One of the
voice
things
will still be
I have
around.
plenty of recordings of them. I just don't have one that says
I love you.
"I love you." Yep. And when I ask my sisters, they're like, "Oh no, we gotta check," and they don't. And he told us all the time. He
But
told us all the time,
if you
but
have something of his voice, then it would be good to put that in the Build a Bear because you'll still hear his voice.
yeah,
It don't have to be I love you. Maybe that's just what you're looking
that's just
for,
what I
but
wanted. Yeah, that's
he
just
could
what
have
I
said,
wanted.
listen, I told your punk ass to come down here and clean up. I'm still waiting for you to
Oh,
clean up. You can put that in the Build a Bear.
oh, his last message was, "Keisha said, call me back. Call me back when you get a chance."
Oh yeah, well that's good. Shit. I
Hmm.
put that in the Build a Bear. It's still a memory. Shit, you still get to hear his voice. And once you hear the voice,
Yeah.
all types of memories come through your head and all that. And that's good.
Hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna get into some letters. Gonna change up the music. That was the Temptations Christmas album. And this
Well,
is the
I couldn't
last
hear
song.
it, so
No, it's playing now. You don't hear it? You ain't never hear it? You don't hear it?
no, I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear the music playing in the background.
I hear something, but I can't grasp.
The words and all that. Well, that's cool. When you hear the podcast, you'll hear it. You dig?
Only because it's the Christmas special. I'll make sure I. Yeah, I got called out a few weeks ago,
What
ladies
happened?
and gentlemen.
What you get called out for?
My podcast said you ain't been listening.
Oh, yeah. I
Like,
did call
what?
you out.
Tell your stalking ass podcast to mind their business.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, wait a minute.
You wasn't listening to the podcast, you dig me? Me, I
Yeah, I
like to
was
go back.
listening.
I like to go back, like when my podcast drop. I like to go back and give it a listen. Like sometimes, if I probably listen to it before it comes out, but I just never do the podcast and just let it go on without never listening to it. I always give a listen to critique it and all that shit. That's just me. I like to do shit like that. But
Well, sometimes too when it comes out, um like this morning it came out regular time. Like when I woke up, I mean not this morning, on Monday, Lord.
mhm.
When it came out at regular time. So when I woke up, it was already there. A lot of times it's like I'm at work, I'm like, oh, I can't listen to this right now. I'll listen to it later. And then later comes, you always end up forgetting. But this time it came this week, it came out on time on my phone. And I was just like,
What
oh,
you mean by on
okay.
time? The alert?
Like 4 a.m. when it's supposed to hit,
Yeah.
it hit at 4 a.m. this time.
What time do it normally hit?
Sometimes it'll hit at 1 o'clock. Sometimes it'll hit at 2, 10 o'clock. I mean, I guess it really, I don't know, but it don't always hit at 4 a.m. like it's supposed to.
You would have to go into the app, like during the week. Go into the app. Like if you never use the app, then maybe it'll just pop up whenever it wanna
It was the
pop up.
podcast app all the time. It's what I would always use, but it just wasn't, for whatever reason, didn't show up.
Mm,
I don't know either.
yeah, you
But
gotta fix those alerts.
it came on time this time.
Shouts out to everybody that got my podcast. They get alerts every Monday. Every Monday, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific is when the podcast drop. So if you're on the West Coast, Sunday at 1 in the morning, you get a new episode. Bada boom, bada bang, bada dangalang. When the East Coast niggas gotta wait till 4 o'clock in the morning. And I did that for all the people that gets up early. They probably wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning to get dressed, and to get ready for work and be out the door type shit. So I said, okay, if they get up at 5, then I'm gonna drop it at 4. When normally some people would drop their shit later on at night at 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock when they know you home from work type shit. But me, I want to get you before you go to work. Like if you got a long drive, you can listen to the podcast. Podcast probably lasts anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours and some change. If it's 3 hours,
Hmm.
then it's a real good fucking podcast, and we ain't want to shut the fuck up. If it's 3 hours, but basically the podcast is probably like a 2 hour podcast, so it's good on your commute. You dig?
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna get into these letters, and this one is he wrong for breaking up with his girlfriend because of caught cheating prank? I, 26-year-old male, broke up with my girlfriend, 25-year-old female, of 2 years because of something that happened recently, and now my friends are saying I massively overreacted. So, a few days ago, my girlfriend and a close mutual friend decided to play a prank on me. The prank was that they filmed a scenario where I caught them in bed together, pretending they were hooking up. They set up a hidden camera in the bedroom, and when I walked in, I saw him in just his boxers and my girlfriend in a bra and panties straddling him, acting like they were hooked up. Well, hook up, acting like they were mid hookup. To make it more realistic, they even made some noises and tried to act like it was happening for real. I was shocked, furious, and immediately confronted them as I thought it was real at first, like an actual betrayal. And then I walked out of the room and started leaving the house. When they followed me screaming it was just a prank, and then showed me the video they've been recording. To be honest, I felt completely betrayed, not just by the idea of the prank, but also because of how they had gotten undressed to film it. I know it's meant to be funny to some people, but for me, it felt disrespectful and I was hurt. The whole thing, the whole thing felt like a violation of trust, even though I know they weren't actually cheating. I told her I couldn't be in a relationship with someone who would do something like that, and I ended things right there. She's devastated, and our friends have been telling me I overreacted. They think it was just a harmless prank and I should have taken it better. But I can't shake the feeling that it crossed a line for me, especially with how intimate and uncomfortable it felt to see them in that situation, even if it wasn't real. Now, I'm left wondering if I made the right decision. I'm starting to doubt myself because everyone else seems to think I blew it out of proportion. I did not expect this many. Oh no, not that one. He says his ex-girlfriend was really upset with all the hate she received online. I guess he went online and put it out there and blamed me for painting her in a bad light. I told her there's no such thing. She just didn't like that she got called out on her behavior. The mutual friend who was part of the prank is now also pissed off at me and saying I went way overboard. I told them both to fuck off and block their number. Our friends have since started taking this more seriously after reading some of the comments on here. Okay, with a few taking my side and saying that my girlfriend and a friend did what they did was horrible. Others still think this was all unnecessary and I should just have laughed it off and moved on. So what you think about that?
I think it's a situation where you play too much and shit hit the fan. I mean, I get pranking the people that you love, but you gotta be careful on how you prank them because that stuff can be hurtful. It's okay to joke around. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to do it everything, but you gotta also remember people got feelings, and that's just what I think about it. Do I think they overstepped? I think maybe she would have had some shorts on and not panties and bras. Might have been a little bit better.
Hmm.
Maybe the scenario would have been a lot easier to swallow for him. But the fact that it was panties and bras and boxers, like, and he could have had his jeans on. You just could have had the way you skid it out could have just been planned a whole lot better than what it was. So I can understand his perspective. I'm sorry that, he took the joke and misconstrued it some, but I mean, that's how he feels, how he feels. Nothing that nobody is really going to be able to do to get him to change his mind, apparently. And, it sucks that you lost a friend and your girlfriend because they played too much.
Yeah, what I feel about that is, that's that's not a prank that you want to pull on a nigga. I don't give a fuck how funny you think it is or what reaction you trying to see. If it's his male best friend and his girlfriend, and then I want to know like what they had on. Like, was her titties out and she had on some panties, or he didn't
You said
have
she
on?
had panties and bra on. That's what I'm saying. Like that right there is above and beyond. Like
Yeah, that's
she could have had some
overboard.
shorts on. If she
That's
did the bra, I can understand, and some shorts. You get what I'm saying? He
that's
could have had
overdoing it.
some ball shorts or some jeans on or some sweatpants or something. You get
That's
what I'm saying? Because
that,
he had boxers on.
that's overdoing it. And then if she was straddling him and all that shit on top of him, I think that's overboard. Like, I wouldn't want to come to fuck home and see my close friend and my fucking girl playing a prank on me and she on top of my fucking close friend. That right there is a complete violation. Now I can
Hmm.
see if the prank went something like, oh, he's in the bed with no clothes on or some ball shorts, and she comes out of the bathroom like she's getting dressed type shit, but she's straddling him and all that shit. That's a little bit too much. That's like, come on, bitch, you're not getting no motherfucking Oscar for this acting. Come the fuck on with this shit. Yeah, you goddamn right. I'd be pissed off. Like, yeah, she straddling him and all that shit, and then
Hmm.
he walks out of the room. First of all, I ain't walking out no motherfucking room. I'm throwing everything. The TV. I'm throwing everything at these bitches. TV, candles, the dresser, whatever the fuck I can get my hand on is going upside their fucking head. And that's gonna be that. But I'm not leaving out the motherfucking room. I'm not gonna walk in and say, and close the fucking door and leave. Now, with maturity, maybe I would do something like that, but I'm not mature when it comes to that situation. I fuck something up. So I would expect, like, that'll be a bad prank on their fucking end because it be heads cracked the fuck open. They be like, well, we pranked you. Well, that's what the fuck you get for pranking me. And then again, I asked my girl, like, what the fuck type prank is that? You on top of my fucking best friend and all that shit. Y'all acting like y'all fucking. That's too close for comfort for me. Like, I be
Yeah.
thinking, well, shit, did something happen in the past, or did this shit happen when I'm not here? Like, it'd be so much shit going in my brain, whereas though I couldn't fuck with her after that, even if it was a prank. Cause too much shit would be running through my brain, and how my brain think is fucking crazy. I start thinking a whole lot of extra shit, even if the shit didn't happen. I'm still thinking it like this could have happened.
Hmm.
So, with that being said, I think that was a dumbass prank. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth your relationship unless you was trying to be with the best friend. And it's just fucking goofy. And goofy bitches get goofy prizes. And you lost your nigga. And that's what it is. If I was you, homie, fuck no, I won't take her back because she went overboard. It's more ways to prank a motherfucker.
My son jumped out yesterday and scared the hell out of me. Scared me and the damn dog.
Yeah, it's more ways to prank a motherfucker. You ain't gotta do no drastic shit, dramatic shit like that.
Hmm.
Okay, let's get to the next one. Is this guy wrong for leaving his Bumble date stranded at a restaurant after she admitted she was going to her guy best friend's place after the date. Okay. A couple months ago, I matched with Anna on Bumble. I thought we vibed really well. She had a really nice and funny demeanor, and we had lots of engaging conversations on FaceTime. We set up for our first date last week. I proposed I proposed a really nice restaurant which was sort of far from where we live, but I really wanted to treat Anna because I thought she was special. Anna asked if I could pick her up and then after the date drop her off at her best friend's place. I didn't mind it at all. Anna said she had a movie night with her best friend. I picked Anna up and we went to the restaurant. The date went better than expected. We vibed really well. Anna also had drinks since I was the designated driver. However, right at the end of the date, Anna asked if I would drop her off at Josh's. I was initially confused and then realized Josh was her guy best friend. Anna instantly realized what she said and it sort of became awkward. Anna apologized and I told Anna there was no reason to apologize. I was just curious about who Josh was, so I asked Anna and Anna said he was her guy best friend and they occasionally have movie night. Anna said she wanted to be honest with me because she really liked me and saw a future with me. And she admitted they sometimes make out during these movie nights, but it doesn't go further than that.
No, thank you.
I appreciated Anna's honesty, but this whole thing felt like a huge gut punch. I was
Hmm.
maybe in my feelings, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I told Anna to just ask Josh to pick her up, and I paid for my portion of the dinner and left. Anna looked really sad when I ended the date and left. I felt sort of guilty about it later and called my sister to ask her if I would hold the fuck up. My shit came on. Little bait in this bitch. Throw it back. Whip it up. Pop. Alright, let me go back. I felt sort of guilty about it later and called my sister to ask her if I, what I had done was right. I guess we fucked up on that. Called the sister up and asked her, you know, if what he did was right.
Yeah.
My sister said I shouldn't have left Anna stranded at the restaurant, especially after Anna was really sweet and honest with me. I told my sister how could I expect it to take Anna for a really fancy dinner, then drop her off at her guy best friend's house, where she would then make out with him. I had enough self-respect left not to do that. Was he wrong for that?
Um, I'm not. I have mixed emotions about it because I think maybe you should just make to like I don't know. Maybe she was somewhere safe. I guess the restaurant was safe, but maybe just drop her ass off somewhere safe, and then you ain't got to worry about nothing else. But I mean, yeah, I'm not. I ain't feeling it. Anna doing too much with best friend. Um, I've heard in the past that a lot of times when females have male best friends, they're not really best friends. I can't really say that for me because I've had male best friends, and it was strictly just a friendship. I never, I will say that never seen it more than anything. Because it was just a friendship to me. Like really wasn't my type, but they was thorough as dudes that I thought was decent.
Mm,
Um, there was never a making out session because there was nothing in reference to physical attraction on my behalf. But because she admitted to the physical attraction, like any dude is not gonna fall for that. Like that's just how you got a best friend and y'all make out. Y'all might as well just have a relationship. That's just how I feel. I don't. I mean, to each his own. You know, if this was my son, I would not. I don't know. In reference to leaving her at the restaurant because I get what the sister said. You picked her up, Take her ass back home. You might not take her to Josh's house or whatever the name is, but at the end of the day, take her ass back home or take her to the nearest bus stop and put her ass on that bus stop and go on about her business type thing. I don't know, but
Well,
I
how?
don't,
But
I don't know how I would advise my son because at the end of the day, I'm not raising no dummies either.
true.
So I probably would have advised my kids to like pay for dinner, take her ass home, and leave her where she's at. That's
Well,
it.
how I feel about it is,
Well, we know how you feel about it. Fuck that bitch.
I'm a whole nigga. I'm a whole nigga, and I think if we was vibing like that, and I take you to a nice restaurant that's far away that I wanted to take you to because I thought you was special, and you spring that news on me that Josh is, well, your best friend is actually a nigga, and you want to get dropped off at this nigga crib after I done treated you to a nice dinner, you didn't
And
drink
alcohol.
alcohol, all that, you got Gucci to go fuck this nigga. Nah, we ain't doing
Right.
that. Um, you said you admitted that you and Josh sometimes make out. That right there, and you
Yeah.
drunk, you making out with a nigga that you call your best friend. I instantly would start thinking y'all fucking, cause there's no way it should be physical if that's your best friend. It should be strictly platonic. It shouldn't be no making out and all that shit. Like I I couldn't get in my brain like, okay, well, this is her best friend and she makes out with her best friend. Well, she fucking this nigga. Because
Right.
where do a kiss go? And then black people, you can kiss somebody, but white people, they like to kiss for fucking hours until they got blue balls and shit. And they kissing for 30 minutes straight and they getting all hot and heated and shit. And then they wind up fucking. Like she
Yep.
kissing her best friend. Like, okay, well, why the fuck am I taking you out? Why Josh ain't take you out? Why you wanna, I feel like, bitch, you trying to use me for dinner and drinks and all that shit. And you want me to drop you off over his house where, bitch, if you want movie night, you can come back to my house and watch a movie and we can make out. Like, me paying for the food, paying for your drinks, and then dropping you off at another nigga house, that's not happening. Like, even if I picked you up from your house and shit, and you say, okay, I want you to drop me off at my girlfriend's house or whatever, I'm going to instantly think your girlfriend ain't your girlfriend. I'm going to say, baby, I drop you off back home. I don't feel comfortable dropping you off at somebody's house, especially if we had a good night, all that. If anything, we'll go back to my house and I drop you off at your house in the morning. Like, that'll have me think, okay, maybe this girl not into me like that, and I'm doing all this extra shit for no reason, and that's the reason why guys don't like to go out on dates. Guys don't like to spend money. You spending $100, $200 on dinner and drinks and whatever you do after that or before that. Guys don't like that shit because they feel like shit. This is just a waste of money. This is a big fucking waste of money. And then all the females be like, oh, I like to be courted and I like to do this. And why guys don't like to take females out on dates? Well, that's the reason, baby. Like, I spend all this fucking money and we eat good, we drink good, and then you go home after that. Like, I'm not getting no pussy. This like the first date or second date. You acting like you don't really fuck with me, so why should I pay for this fucking dinner? I'ma pay for my shit, and if I ain't feeling you, then maybe you would have to catch the bus home or whatever the case may be. Hopefully, you would have met me at that restaurant so that you can jump in your shit and be out. Pay for your shit, jump in your whip, and get the fuck out. That would have been a little better. But guys just don't like to waste the money on shit like that. Like, damn, all this just to see if this bitch like me? Nah, I don't think it's worth it. And that's how plenty guys think. They don't think that shit is worth it. I gotta spend 80, $150 just to see if this bitch like me. That's what they did. That's what them old time niggas did. It's a new day and age, baby. Like, that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't want to
And what
waste no money that I don't have to take you out trying to treat you and make you feel good, and you get your rocks off and post your motherfucking food pictures on social media and all that extra happy horse shit. I ain't with that shit. So yeah, if ladies wanted to know why niggas don't like going out on dates, that's the reason. First of all, they're not trying to waste no money just to figure out if this chick like me. That's out. And then you don't know who else she fuck with. Like she probably going home to her nigga after that. Now if she was smart, she would have kept that to herself and Ubered to Josh's crib or whatever. That would have been the best thing to do. But nowadays and age, in this days of time, it's hard for a female because of all the shit that they done did. A nigga ain't trying to go through that. Like baby, we can meet up in the park and go for a walk and talk and all that shit. We can go get some coffee. We can I don't mind having a few drinks. So maybe we can meet up at a little sports bar or something like that. You know what I'm
just don't
saying?
get 'em drunk.
What's that?
I said, just don't get them drunk.
I mean, a couple drinks ain't too bad, but I don't see it
Man,
being that bad. It's better than paying for drinks and dinner and all the shit. You know, bringing out the works and shit.
about that barefoot bubbly.
I can't hear you.
I said, not the way you fussed about that barefoot bubbly.
Yeah, I felt like you tried to get me drunk. Got the bottle of barefoot and shit. I just champagne gets me fucked up, and I get sleepy quick. When I'm drunk, I get sleepy. So yeah, but yeah, I don't think that's worth it to do all that. I can see if she brought a bottle or something or whatever. Like if a female meets you halfway with the date, then that's cool. But a female that thinks she's God gifts to this fucking earth, and this nigga really like me like that, so he gonna spend all his money on me. I think that's corny. And if she was smart, she'd be like, listen, I got a bottle, I got a 3-5 of some weed, and you know, I got that for us. That's what females do if they fuck with you. They gonna come halfway. Look, I got this, I got that. You know, you got dinner. All right, I don't mind spending dinner. Okay, you bought the bottle, you got the weed and shit. Okay, cool. We can go out and get something to eat. I don't mind doing shit like that if she meeting you halfway, but if she ain't meeting you halfway, then it's like, okay, she want all this shit to be on me, and then she going home to another nigga. A chick that really like you, she gonna meet you halfway. She gonna have the bottle, she gonna have the weed, and she gonna be like, well, listen, after the date, I want to go to your house and chill with you, watch movies, you know, Netflix and chill, or you can come over to my place and we can Netflix and chill. That's if she really fuck with you. But if she unsure or she don't really fuck with you like that, then she gonna say some shit like, yeah, can you drop me off over Josh's house? My male best friend. And it's like she tried to keep that a secret in the beginning. She just was saying her best friend. So yeah, I think that shit is corny. And I wouldn't go for that shit. You know why? Cause I ain't Slow Joe from Idaho. I'm Slick Willie from Southwest Philly, bitch. Alright, so let me read another one. Okay, and this one is she wrong for ruining her boyfriend's birthday dinner because she didn't accept to pay for everyone? I, 20-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend Ryan, 21, for about a year. For his birthday this year, I wanted him to do something special, so I told him I'd take him out to a nice dinner. Whenever, you know, only white people say a nice dinner. It's just regular dinner, white people. The shit ain't nice unless you put the trimmings on the shit, bring out the works. Other than that, it's just a regular dinner. She said I'd take him out. She thought she'd take him out to a nice dinner. Just the two of us, and I cover the bill. Well, that's called taking him out. You gonna cover the fucking bill? He was super excited and agreed. So I made a reservation at a nice restaurant, put on a nice dress, and was so excited to see his reaction. When I got there, I was surprised to see that Ryan had invited his best friend, who also arrived with his girlfriend. He hadn't mentioned anything about them coming. I was caught off guard, but I thought, why not having a nice dinner, a nice having a nice couple dinner. The whole time, his best friend and his girlfriend ordered a ton of appetizers and multiple drinks each. I started panicking a little because I realized this bill was going to be way more than I planned for. Towards the end, Ryan leaned over and said, "Don't forget you said you'll cover it." I told him I agreed to pay for his dinner because of his birthday and not for another couple. I didn't even I didn't even knew was coming. He said it's rude to invite people to dinner and not pay for them. At this point, I already thought, what the fuck's wrong with you? And I told him it's ruder to invite people to a dinner that someone else is paying for without telling them first. I already had the feeling to explode out of anger, so I just went quiet and waited for the waiter to finally pay. When the check came, I paid for my meal and his and told his buddy that he should cover the bill for himself and his girlfriend. Both looked at me as if I had insulted them in some way, saying I embarrassed them in front of the server. In addition to that, Ryan even called me cheap and said I ruined his birthday. All this happened last Saturday, and since then, he's been giving me the cold shoulder and just answered my messages with insulting me for embarrassing him in front of his friends. Now I'm thinking about breaking up because he is not talking to me since 1 week already, even though I wanted to apologize. Maybe some of you got, well, you want to know, do you got any advice for her?
If he ain't talking to you, I say after 2 weeks, cut him, let him go. That's what I say. I mean, I get you mad, I get you upset, but when you cut a person off, you lead them to think other things, and it leads into other emotions and other feelings, and the concept of trust begins to deteriorate, and it's a trickle down effect. And if this is not something that you are willing to deal with in the future relationship, in the future of that relationship, my thing is, if I don't hear from you and you don't communicate within 2 weeks, then I know where I stand, and I know where I need to go. And that's just my rule. Like, you got 2 weeks, and after that, it's just all right. I know where I stand. I know where I'm going.
What I would say to that is, I think Ryan is wrong for inviting people to something that was supposed to be intimate between him and his lady. And she said she was going to treat him. She wasn't going to treat your motherfucking friends. I guess he figured, oh, she got a whole lot of money and it's cool for me to invite my friends so they can celebrate my birthday with me. I think that's corny. You didn't tell her. I think that's even cornier. Something intimate shouldn't turn into a big old fucking party. No matter if it's your birthday or if it's a regular fucking day.
I mean, if it's your real friends, they shouldn't even been expected to be like, oh, she paying for everything. Like a real friend, like, oh, let's split this all in half.
True. I just think that's fucked up, and he don't want to talk to you because he said you was cheap. Y'all didn't have that conversation. Y'all should have had that conversation after all that shit happened so that it wouldn't linger on for 2 weeks. Listen, Ryan, I expected you to be there when I showed up. I didn't expect for your friends to be there. and his girlfriend. I didn't expect that. And I hope you didn't expect me to pay for them because I told you, I didn't tell your friend or his girlfriend that I was going to pay for them. I told
Right.
you. And me telling you, that means strictly you, not other niggas. I think that's lame of you. I think that's some fucked up shit you did. If anything, you should have went out with your friends on another date or earlier that day or that weekend or whatever. You can celebrate with your friends, but this was strictly for you. This wasn't for other people. That's the conversation that you should have had with Ryan. Ryan should have known, but he's 21, so he's still young and think like a young dickhead. So he wanted to bring his friends along because he thought it was a fucking party. Like, how much money do you think she really had, Ryan? She was treating you. Maybe she had a $200 budget and she wanted to do something nice for you for your birthday. She didn't
Yep.
expect to come out her pockets $300 because you invited your fucking friends. I think that's very disrespectful. You mad at her like you didn't disrespect her or try to take advantage of the situation. I think that's real fucked up and inconsiderate of you. If anything, you should have said, well, listen, I got Johnny and his girl here. Uh, are you paying for them too? And she would have told you flat off the back, fuck no, I'm not paying for them because I told you this is strictly between us. I thought it was going to be like a date night and more intimate than being with your friends and all. See, when you get older, Ryan, you don't do shit like that. You get older, you get more mature with
Yeah.
experience.
Mhm.
The shit that you did, Ryan, was some 20-year-old, 21-year-old bullshit. You was thinking like a young dickhead. You thought, oh, my girl gonna pay for everybody. I'ma just invite two people because if I invite six people, I know she ain't gonna pay for them. Well, how the fuck you know she was gonna pay for the two? You should at least asked her. You didn't ask her, so that's what you got. And maybe that's the cause of your relationship being over because you tried to take advantage of a situation that was just for you. That was just for you and you only. Especially if it's your girl and she tell you that you didn't tell her nothing about nobody else. She didn't mention nobody else. So yeah, after 2 weeks, he acting funky and he not talking to you because y'all should have had that conversation. I think she should have hit him up like, you mad at me when I told you this and I told you that. How can you expect me to pay for some other niggas? That conversation should have been had rather than ignore the situation. And yeah, that maybe
Why?
cost your relationship. What was you saying?
Why she apologized?
I don't know why she apologized. Maybe she felt bad because he felt bad. Maybe she felt bad because it was his birthday and she thought she fucked up his birthday. But they should have had that talk. You just can't invite niggas. That's just out the way. That's. What if she said, "I'm gonna take you to we gonna take a trip out of the country or take a trip to Miami or LA or somewhere like that." He gonna invite his fucking friends? That's crazy. But when you get older, my boy, you learn to appreciate your woman. You learn to never try to take advantage of her or take advantage of the situation, especially when your money is her money and her money is your money. You don't want to take advantage of that. Me, I never like to take advantage of shit. I don't like asking people for shit. Whenever I ask anybody for something, let's say I needed some money or whatever, they be my last fucking option. I go out there and I try to get the shit. If I can't get it, then I ask. But I never ask the person for some fucking money and had money, or ask the person for some money and just to take advantage of the situation because I don't have a heart for that shit. That's just not in my person. So I just don't do dumb shit like that. I respect people. I love people. I never try to take advantage of any situation, and that's just with anybody, whether I know you or don't know you. I'm not gonna try to take advantage of the situation because that's just not me. I feel as though I won't have good fortune if I did some dumb shit like that. And that's just not in my person. So anybody that know me, they know if I ask you for some fucking money, I really need that shit. And you my last option. I just don't go asking people for shit. I try to get it my fucking self. So Ryan, maybe you fucked up. It's a lot you need to learn about life. It's a whole lot you need to learn about life. And you 20 years old, and I think niggas don't mature to about 30, 32. So anybody younger than 32 years old, I still call you a young dickhead because you still on that young boy frequency. And yeah, that's just what it is. Once you get older, you know better. They say if you knew better, you do better. Do better, my boy. Kiki, we wrapping this up. You want to say bye to your peoples?
I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever else is out there that I may be missing. Happy holidays. Enjoy your family.
I want to say shouts out to my double L's for making it this long. My loyal listeners, I love y'all from the bottom of my balls. You already know. Um, Podcast comes out every Monday at 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. And let me find an outro to take us out this bitch. Let's Chill was on. Let's settle down. Hey. Let me see what I want. Okay, we're gonna go out to this right here. Yeah, people. Yeah, let me turn this up. I'm sexy in my white tee. I'm fly in my white tee. Yeah, I'm clean in my white tee. Everything in my white tee. Surfing, fuck up the back team. In the all white shirt. In the all white shirt. We all get money and we all smoke perk. Hit the dirt, one square, leave all y'all murk. Cause I'm fresh in my white tee. They glance in my white tee. And I got that hat that made my pants in my white tee. Whoever that you might see, I know they got a white tee. Oh, my brother, sister, mother, dead on your white tee. Ain't the fruit alone be the name on my white tee. I got a chain, mine is a stain on my white tee. Lame in a white, I bring the pain in my white tee. Hispanic, white, black, even gang wearing white tee. Hit the club deep and we all got a white toe back. Know that, hell no, they don't like me. You don't need no throwback, how you be set on your white tee. You can get a sucker or a V-neck on your white tee. I slang in my white tee, I bang in my white tee. All in the club, spin game in my white tee. I bling in my white tee, surfing in my white tee. Forget us, throwback, I look clean in my white tee. I slang in my white tee, I bang in my white tee. All in the club, spin game in my white tee. I bling in my white tee, surfing in my white tee. Local brother and the home team in my white tee. Hit them all in my white tee. Oh, I think they like me. Oh, they like your diamonds cause they shine so brightly. Yeah, you know I beat them out of my tee. Is that wifey? Fofo talk tightly. For them buckles think I'm soft suckers, come and try me. They gon' find your body. White tees in the club while we drinking no Bacardi. Forget a throwback. White tees in the party. Now don't get me started. jeans and my white tee.
I slang in my life, I bang in my life, all in the club, spin game in my life, I bling in my life, surf fans in my life, football brother and the home team in my life. I got a couple throwbacks, it's just that you not the well. White tee is scrabble, gamble, shout it like the foot like a cell, but it think I done fell, but my paper stacking a lot, or you could throw back this, but partner check my knot, and I'm a ghetto gangsta. White tee, lost, gon' hate ya, in the street game with a little fake females, gon' change ya. Can't escape, bro, this white stuff done cover the mouth, like crack did in the 80s, it took over the trap, come to the hood and you can find me, trapping in my white tee, standing with a fool, but suckers might try me, so high I be, still in my white tee, rock jean, pocket green, yeah, girls like me, haters try and bite me, some try just like me, they can't look rich out and the feds try and indict me, yeah, in my white tee, yeah, in my white tee, yeah, in my white tee, yeah,
Yep, in my white tee.
yeah, in my white tee, yeah, in my white tee,
Yeah.
yeah, in my white tee, 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 yeah, in my white tee.
Yeah. This episode 109. This bang 2 times a hundo ho. And we out this bitch. Kiki.
Yo,
Say we out this bitch.
we out this bitch.
Holla
Holla.
at your boy. You dig me?
Bye.
Catch y'all next week.